Hi, welcome. My name's Barry. I'm a retired electrician after 40 years, and I decided to learn how to quilt. And I started doing this channel to document my journey from beginning to hopefully become an adequate quilter at the end. I don't know what that means. But today I'm in my new sewing room. As you can see, I still need some trim work and some electric work if you know the electrician. Most electricians are the worst at doing electric around their homes, sort of like probably like painters. They probably have the worst paint jobs because you do it all day long. You don't want to do it anymore. But anyways, I digress. I'm in the room. I was in my living room. I had to get all my stuff out of there. So this room is not finished. When I get it finished, I'll give you a tour of it. What I'm thinking about right now, if I leave this set up the way it is right now, which I like. I have my computer right here to the side of me. I have my sewing machine here. I do all my cutting and piecing right here. And I'm thinking about putting a ironing table back behind me here so that I didn't realize this, and you can laugh at me now if you want. But I didn't realize there's a flow to quilting because you're constantly going between your sewing machine and your cutting and your ironing. So if those are all easily accessible, it's making things a lot nicer. I'm thinking about on this back wall, I'm going to put a design wall on there, but all that takes money. Right now, we're laying it out on the floor. I know that's not the best way, or the bed. But I wanted to show you what I've been doing. I've almost got all my blocks. If you haven't followed from before, I've been piecing a whole bunch of blocks in hopes of putting together my first large quilt. I laid it out, and I'll show a picture here on the floor. I was 4 blocks over and 6 blocks deep, and I figured out after talking with some of you that wasn't long enough or wide enough, so I added another row. I had to figure out a new block to make, and I finished it up today. I think I got one more to make of something to put in there, but it's basically the way I figure it between the sashing between the blocks and the blocks themselves and my borders. My quilt should be right around 90 inches wide by 105 inches long. And I think that's going to be acceptable. Let me know in the comments for a queen size bed. I know there's no set measurement. I found that out. There's no set measurement in how wide or long a quilt should be. But I think the consensus was that I needed at least 5 blocks. These are 12-inch finished blocks. So I need at least 5 wide and 6 deep. So we'll see. But let's go over here. I wanted to show you. This was one of the last blocks that I made. And I just put on a 3-inch sashing, which was 12.5 inches to match my block, unfinished. I put a 1/4-inch line on there, sewed it together so that hopefully when I get that one and then the next block together, that'll look good. Hopefully that'll be good. I was going to do just green on this, and I soon found, because I got the green fabric for free, so I was going to do green and white for the whole quilt. And then I found out that I ran out of green, and this was given to me, so I didn't know where to go. So I went and bought the peach, which I actually like the peach. So some blocks will be like this one here with just full green, and some blocks will be have some peach in the middle. And the reason I didn't do any peach on the sides is because I didn't want it to blend into my sashing. So anywhere where I have a peach, you'll notice that it just touches the sashing, but it doesn't do like this green here. It doesn't go up against it. So my plan is, and I say so a lot, So these are going to be 5 inches wide. I'm going to sash a whole strip together, piece it all the way across with the sashing, and then I'm going to do all 6 rows that way, and then I will sew all the rows with another sashing or this way. And these I'm going to try to leave longer strips, but these I'm cutting right the length of the block, but the other ones I think I'm going to cut them just longer strips I have here. And hopefully I get this done by the end of the week. It's been really fun, and I'm amazed how fast this has went. So I want to show you, if you didn't see this before, here's all my blocks. So this one, this one's called a split 9 patch is what that one's called. Split 9 patch. Got that one. This one was my friendship star. My points are fairly good. There's some that are not good at all, but you know what? I'm happy with it. I'm actually really happy with it. Like this one here. Seems the points aren't perfect, but you know, the ladies at the community center I go to told me I'm too fanatical about it, but I thought, you know, try to get it right at least the first time, and then go from there. I'm not for sure what this one. This is, I think, another one, the split 9 patch. This is the shoe fly, and then this one is sort of like another one of the split 9 patches. This is the last one I added for extra row, but the hourglass design here is sort of inverted. Oh, I know what this one is really like. If you look here, this is like a pinwheel here, and then it's a pinwheel here. That's what I did on this one. So you got a pinwheel and pinwheel. So that is it. I just wanted to give you an update on where I'm at. I didn't fall off the face of the earth. I've got this sewing room I've been trying to put together. Like I said, it's almost all painted. I just need to do some touch up, and then I'm going to give you a tour later on of how it looks. I got my heater covers came in, and I just need to touch up paint before I put those in. And so hopefully by the end of the week I'll have this room done, less my design wall. We're going to have to just go without that for a while. Hopefully you understand. This is my second time recorded this video because for some reason the first time didn't have any audio with it. I wanted to talk to you about my reflection of doing this for a month. What I have found out, or I have come to realize, is, you know, I had a brother sewing machine, and if you're just starting out, don't go out like I did and buy a $700, $1,000 sewing machine. If you any sewing machine that'll stitch a straight line is good enough. And if you don't have a sewing machine, I'm sure you have a friend or a relative or somebody that has one stashed away in their closet that they will be glad to let you use. So, you know, don't go out and spend all kinds of money. I bought this because I wanted it, not because I needed it. I mean, I'm really glad that I have it, but you don't need to. Any sewing machine will work. I've seen comments where people have said they have a, you know, really old antique sewing machine. If it sews straight lines, it's good enough to start. Another thing that you need is a good rotary cutter and a decent ruler to start. You can find that at probably any craft store. A good cutting mat and a decent iron. I'm going to show you. I have this little Alicio mini iron. It's been okay. I'm not crazy about this one for 2 reasons. One is the heat buildup here on this wood has not been great. The second thing is well, I don't like the cord. So I went out and purchased a Panasonic 360 cordless iron. It's supposed to be here today, so I'm excited about that. I'll show it to you later. But I guess my main thing is don't let cost stop you. I'm sure that you can start off with very little money to get started. Having hindsight now, realize that I did not need to spend a fortune to get started, because there's needs and there's wants. my wants are bigger than my needs. So don't let that stop you. And you know what? It's just fabric. You can make mistakes. I wouldn't start out on anything fancy, but just get started like I did. And hopefully, like I said, by the end of the week, I will have pieced together all my quilt top. There's like I said, the community center I go to, there's about 10 ladies that go down there and quilt. I think they've accepted me as one of their own. I don't know. Maybe they just put up with me. But regardless, they have a brand new Grace long arm. And the lady that runs that told me, she said she would probably do my first quilt for free. Long arm it. After that, I would have to do it, which I'm fine. I'm a little intimidated by that, but I'm really excited to get this first one done. And that's it. I just want to give you an update. I'm still here. I was spending time trying to get this room painted and cleaned up. It's a mess, so I'm not going to take you a tour of it, but we will. So until then, just remember that go ahead. You know, I call these memory quilts because there's a lot of memories in here. It can be passed down from generation to generation, and that's why I say keep making memories, because memories are what's most important. And I will see you later. Bye.